Well, let's talk about what to do when people complain. Now, Brandon, you know me, is that one of the things I learned from running Maui Writers Conference for 17 years is to ink it when we think it, in particular, to juxtapose our ideas because it makes complex ideas crystal clear. So unless people are driving, I hope they get a fresh piece of paper and put a vertical line down the center. Because we're going to talk about reactions on the left, these are words to lose, and proactive on the right, which are words to use. So let's talk about what to do if someone complains. If someone complains, don't explain. Because we think if we explain why this went wrong, people will forgive us. No, they get angrier because explanations come across as excuses. It makes people feel we're not being accountable. So over on the left, put explain, and over on the right, put the A train. Agree, apologize, and act. So someone says, this meeting was supposed to start at 9 o'clock. Oh, I know, but half our people aren't here and we're having problems with our Zoom. And no, you're right. Agree. It was supposed to start at 9 o'clock. A for apologize. And I'm sorry, you've ended up waiting. A for act. And we've asked our tech guy to help us out. We're going to be up and running in 2 minutes. Thanks for your patience. Do you see how the A train expedites complaints? Explanations aggravate them.
Absolutely. So it reminds me, and listeners to my podcast have probably heard me use this example before, but there's a form of martial arts called Aikido. And Aikido, the entire purpose of Aikido, or the whole methodology or mindset, is you never attack your opponent. You redirect their energy. And to me, it feels exactly the same way. We're not attacking and explaining and making it a conflict. We're acknowledging. We're going with that energy. And we're saying, you're right. You're right. Yes. And apologize and agree. And now let's move forward. And it kind of gets them to kind of drop their armor and weapons a little bit sooner, which is productive. So I love that, Sam.
Brandon, see, we don't fight fire with fire, right? We fight fire with water. And here's another example, because talking on eggshells and tongue fu have both been called martial arts for the mind and mouth. So over on the left, let's imagine that someone accuses us of something that's not true. Someone says, you don't care about your customers. Well, our first reaction is to deny that. We do too care about our customers. And guess what? We're arguing with our customers about whether we care about our customers. So over on the left, put the word deny. Because if someone accuses us of something and we deny it, we end up arguing their point and going down the rabbit hole of accusations. Over on the right, we redirect it with these 4 words. What do you mean? Well, what do you mean? Well, I've left 3 messages and no one's called me back. Now we know the real issue and we can address that instead of reacting to their attack.